today I have a permission. My cousin's house, built in 1955. Looks like it's had some additions done to it. It's got a smaller front yard, larger backyard. I don't know what this was in the 1800s. I didn't have time to look into maps. I'll show you around some of the houses. A lot of them are ranch style, smaller ranch style houses. And it's in the town of Webster. I see some old trees, nice property line. I would suspect there's got to be some silver here. Matchbox cars, typical stuff. My other cousin's coming. This is his sister's house, Diana. Haven't done too many family houses before, but this will be interesting. You can tell it's cold out. We got snow on the ground. It's been on and off last few days, but I think it's going to warm up again soon. Well, my cousin John showed up. He's running a simplex, and first find of the day is a piece of metal of some sort. It's definitely got some age to it. That's all it was in the hole. The ground is kind of weird, very choppy. I might have to run a 6 in here. Got a lot of targets, a lot of pulsating noises. I hear some high tones trying to come through, but I can't pull them out with the 11. So I'll try it with the 11 first and then switch over, see if I can pull anything out extra.
Roach, maybe?
John just picked this up. Some kind of round, you know what that might have went to? I bet you it went to a watch. How much you want to get bet? One of them Walmart type watches. You know the diamonds aren't real, but
yeah.
But it's kind of neat. A little bit of bling. First find of the day.
There we go.
And I'm working on a hole over here. I think it's probably a bottle cap. I don't think it's anything good. It was pulling up like a 17, pulsating to a 19. I'll get back with you. Oh, wait, there it is. Yeah, see, look at that. Scrap aluminum. So, until the next hole. Alright, we're in the back. I already did the front with a 6-inch. Only thing we came up with extra was a dime and a bolt. So we're hitting the back. I put the 11 back on, and I picked up a penny, a quarter. Penny was from 66. I didn't even bother looking at the quarter. It wasn't silver, so it didn't matter to me. And I find this. Could be nothing. Could be something. I don't know. It's real dirty. Kind of looks like a shim. Thinner here and rounder. Maybe part of a door latch. I'm not quite sure what this is. John's over there working. He still hasn't found anything decent. Picked up a light bulb, some scrap metal. I think what's preventing him or slowing him down is that shovel of his. And we're going to be talking about shovels. I'm going to be doing a video on shovels and whatnot. And that's the #1 shovel not to use. So anyhow, I'm going to be picking up here, and I still got shoot about 3/4 of this backyard still to do. I'll be back. He just picked up himself a ball jar with partial the porcelain still good. I think it does say ball on there. Yep. Nice. Cool relic. Alright, I've been working next to this old I don't know what type of tree this is. It has some kind of funky long, these looking seed pods all over it. But I ended up pulling this thing up. I don't know if it's a dog tag or what. It's definitely got some age to it. You want to hold the camera?
Yeah.
I got a little toothbrush here. I'll clean this thing up. I had to dig for this sucker.
How deep was that?
Well, come over here with the camera. See this root right here? I couldn't even chop it, it's so thick with my shovel.
Oh, yeah.
It was right under here. Boy, I have no clue.
Just a symbol.
Yeah.
Anything on the backside?
Nothing. Well, she's got some age to her though. Looks like a little bit of gold gilt popping through there, but it could be brass. I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
Very cool.
All right, first coin that's semi-old. Got a wheat penny. Let's see what year it is. And for a year, well, it's got a mint mark too, which is good. It's a 1946D, the curse of the 40s, but it's still a wheat penny. Another one for the milk bottle. Well, we went to a couple parks that had some woods and went into them, and they were real bad, real bad. So came back to the house real quick, do the backyard with a 6-inch coil to see if I missed anything, and then we're going to try to head to another spot. So while I'm running through here with the 6, I end up pulling this up out of the ground. It looks like a dog tag, but I'm not sure. I don't see any writing on it, unless it's on the other side. And it's packed with dirt. I can see where the hook was there. It could also be a fishing lure too. It's got about that size and shape. I'll find out more when I clean it. Alrighty, just pulled up a horseshoe. This ain't a real one. This is a plain horseshoe, I think. I don't see any holes on the side. I believe this is... There's some bumps there, but I don't think this was a real horseshoe. I think this was from playing back in the day. Cool find. It's out of the ground now. I think they would have gone home by now. Anyhow, sometimes when you find one horseshoe, you're gonna find two. I know a little bit about horseshoes. There should probably be 2 more here. And this is getting a little heavy to carry in my pouch. So, anyhow, that's it so far. I've been just using a 6-inch coil and just going slow and picking up all the little targets I can find, and this is what I'm coming across. Well, let me keep at it. Alright, just found something interesting. I have no idea. I'd say she's heavy, but still got a lot of dirt on it. What in the world is this thing? You part of a trophy? Interesting. Very, very interesting. It's got a lot of fancy on it. I don't know if it's old or not. You can see where I whacked it with the shovel. It's a little shiny here. Shiny on that side too, but she's down there a little bit. I'll find out more when I clean it up. And now this, a dart. Still could be used. Interesting. Not much left of this yard for a 6-inch coil. I done about 2/3 of it, so a little bit left. And the way this yard looks, even thought, yeah, those are later trees. They're not all that old. Even though that looks wide, it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5 sections coming up, and they're all about 30 years old or so. So I'm thinking this yard had a lot of fill in it. I can see where it goes uphill there. So over the years, I think people have been dumping stuff. You can see the trees that were cut down up over there. You can't even see the tree stumps, so that tells you that there was a lot of fill put in that yard there. Must have been a low spot, and you can see where it comes down here, drastically goes down. I think all the real old stuff would be buried. but it's alright. I finally got something a little interesting. I believe a little tiny charm of some sort. It does have some color to it, so actually, you know what? I think this might have been a ring. Here's the other part of it right there that I hit. Yeah, most likely it was some type of low-end ring. Now, if I could find the piece that went in the middle, that would be real nice. I want to see if I can do that. Oh, I can see where the two pieces broke off. So, yep, that was a ring. I'd be able to fix that. All it requires is a little bit of solder. So I'm going to dig through the soil a little bit and see if I can find the piece that was in the middle. But that's a nice old ring. Alright, another relic. Little tiny buckle. Probably went to a cat or a dog or something. Or a satchel, I don't know. She's older for sure. Not much left. There's just a little tiny row right here. I doubt I'm gonna get anything else, but I did some digging over here. Found some old car parts. I didn't film it. It was just junk. But yep, this lawn isn't yielding too much. Oldest coin was a wheat penny. Horrible. No silver, not even a matchbox guy. I have to believe, now the lawn ain't done yet, but it pretty much is. I can tell you I ain't gonna find one. But almost every house I've ever detected, I found a matchbox car. Not this one. That is strange. Look at the size of that old tree there. It's got to be 200 years old. The one with all the vines on it over there. Yep. Alright, let me keep going. Wrap up today's video. We didn't find a lot. We even tried to go to a park. Got a little interrupted. One of the parks that we went to, there was just nothing there. The ground was rock hard too. But the 1955 house didn't have a whole lot. But it had a few cool relics, which isn't too bad. So let me explain a few of these. I probably remember finding this. This, I believe, came off of a lamp. My cousin kind of figures that probably the stem came up and the cord and everything for the light. So yeah, it's probably like vintage 1940s, around that era. Spent bullet. Ended up getting $3.75 in coins. Only old coin that we got is this here. It's a 1946D wheat penny. Got a buckle, a dart, a modern day button. I didn't show that. I didn't show this either. D&D. I think that's Dunkin' Donuts, but what the heck did that go to? Maybe a cup or something? It's kind of weird. This I thought was a dog tag or maybe a fishing lure. It's actually a spoon. Must have got clipped by the lawnmower, and it's not a very old one either. This is just a steel or something like that, and it's got like chrome plating flaked off. That's not silver, it's just junk. That's a ring. I did try to look for the center of it, and I searched through all the dirt. I must have spent probably 20 minutes. I couldn't find nothing, so maybe it was missing prior. But that's definitely an older, and it's got weight to it too. That's a lot of copper right there, brass. You can see the two dots there where that clasp went around to hold on to somebody's finger. So I don't know if that was like a kid's ring or maybe a nicer older woman's ring or whatever. It was definitely nice at one time. This was kind of hard to look up to figure out what it is. And you probably think to yourself, what do you care? It's an old bent piece of metal. Well, it's nice to know, that the era of things that were lost in the lawn and whatever, but there's a word right here. It says Woodworth, and I found the image online. Belt buckle from the 1920s. Only parts of it. That's kind of interesting. What else? Oh, in this right here. This, I don't know what it is. That image in there kind of looks like googly eyes or something like that, but no matter which way I hold it, I can't figure it out. Flower. I don't know. Really don't know. And if you see the chain that's on here, it ends right here. So this could have been on the back of a necklace to weigh it so it didn't hug forward so much. Or it could have been on the back of a dress. Could have been part of a keychain. Unknown what that could have been from, but I like it. It's probably the only piece that I really like out of the lawn. This, and it would have been nice if that ring was full. That would probably be my two favorites, but I think this is pretty cool. I believe this screams like 1930s or older. Definitely. Anything from like the 70s or 60s wouldn't have had that the age of that color on there, so it's definitely old. It's been down there for a long time, probably prior the house being there. It was underneath that tree root that was fairly deep, so it's an old piece. So that's pretty much about it. Quick little hunt. It was about 3.5 hours. You know, not every single time you come up with silver, not every single time you come up with something super amazing, but there was a couple cool finds, and I enjoyed these two right here. So until next week, I hope you enjoyed this little 1955 hunt, and if you did, give me a thumbs up, and for you non-subscribers, please subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and good day.